Welcome to the channel. We got some snow here, light and fluffy, really tall drifts, but man, this storm's gonna be really easy to work as long as we get started now. So we're gonna get started at, my guys are coming in at 7. It's about 5 a.m. right now, but I'm gonna plow the street real quick and we'll see how much, how good this plow does doing the street. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. All the trucks are started, but I'm gonna go ahead and get in the Super Duty. What I want to do is I want to put it in scoop and see just how much snow this plow can carry. So anyway, see you guys once we get in the truck and get started. As the night continues, we go on to plow our first commercial property. It's an apartment complex. It's about 5:30 a.m. and my guys are starting at 7, and I'm just getting started on the work early so that we can keep up with the workflow. And I go out by myself 5 a.m. Now the footage for this looks really dark because it was hard to see, but yeah, I just went ahead and plowed, went good. I was in and out really quick because there was nobody there, no crew running, not a lot of activity from any people. So I was in and out in like 25 minutes. I ended up scraping the whole property down. But man, it was snowing so fast that you couldn't finish, because by the time you finished one part, then the other part was snowed over with another inch of snow. So I did what I could, got out, then came back home at about 7 a.m., met with my crew. And actually before I did that, I started another property. Didn't video that property at all, but I started that property, didn't finish it, got about 20% done with it, came back here, met with the crew, and then from there I went ahead and I linked up with them. They jumped in Old Green. I had 3 guys in Old Green. We all went back around the corner to that commercial property that I had already started, got 20% done, and we cranked that out. Took us like an hour because, like I said, it kept snowing, and we just did our best, but we got through that. Then from there we head over to our second property, which I did get a little bit of footage. Now this footage, the picture quality is a little bit off compared to the footage that I usually get, because I accidentally recorded all this plowing footage in slow motion. So I had to speed up this footage 8 times its normal speed just to get it to look like normal video, and then speeding it up furthermore so that it actually looks faster, so you don't have to watch me plow in real time, which would be very, very hard to watch. So we plowed this property here that you see. It took me about an hour to do. They hit the walks and sidewalks and everything. They salted. I had to salt this property because it was so icy that the truck was sliding all over the place after, as we salted it, after plowing it. As I'm plowing, the truck was sliding everywhere, so I had to put a little salt down just to keep me from accidentally hitting somebody that come into the lot, or vehicles were kind of popping into the lot, and I was not able to stop my truck even with the plow on it, because it was just like this thin layer of ice underneath. But anyway, I plowed this out. Took me, I think, an hour, maybe less. At this point we're looking at like a good 8 inches of snow. So I plowed this one, and then my guys are a little bit ahead of me at this time. They take Old Green to the condominium that I started in the morning, and they went back there. Then I went back around and had to plow. They helped me, with the walks and everything. They finished all the walks. But then after that, after plowing that property, Old Green broke down. So what happened with Old Green is the tailgate froze up or something. And we think it froze up, but what I think happened is the linkage broke, and we could not open the tailgate anymore. So we got the snow blowers down on the ground, and the tailgate is stuck open or stuck closed, and we can't get to this day. We can't get to the tailgates open. So it's latched on one side there. You pull the handle, that side pops loose, but then this side won't pop loose. So I don't think it's actually frozen. I think the linkage is actually broken. So I got to take this cover off here on the top, which is going to be kind of a headache considering this box is preventing me from taking the plastic off. So I'm going to take the box out of here and then take the plastic off, figure out what's going on with the linkage, and then go from there. No big deal, but we ended up switching this truck out because of that, and we used my personal truck to finish the day, which wasn't a big deal because I had a good driver and I trust him and everything. So he drove my personal truck. 3 guys went out in this truck, 2 guys, me and another, went out and the F-250, and then we just kind of went opposite directions. I went and plowed the bigger driveways, but one thing that happened when we went out is one of my accounts was totally flooded. Here's a video, a little bit of video that I got, a couple pictures. It was so much water that it was at least 8 inches of just standing water, and he wanted me to plow it. I tried, I was obligated to at least try, and I tried to push it, and it just came right back. And then there was just debris from the lake all over his yard. I mean, logs, fish were jumping out of the water. It was crazy. I got dizzy just looking out the window. I got seasick in this guy's backyard. It was crazy, but we ended up doing our best there. I feel so bad for what happened to this guy's property because I really don't know how to get all that water out. If I just push it to the street, that's a huge hazard, pushing all that water to a busy road. But I just wish there was something I could do, some kind of pump. And he needs a really big pump. He needs like a 6-inch pump to get all that water out. But from there, we went and we continued to plow. The day went relatively good. 2 people complained about timing. I think it was one of those storms where the snow stopped, I think at around 11, and people were thinking like, where are you type of situation, but it ended up being okay. We continued to push. We hit all our residentials and we hit our commercials after. We had a couple more commercials to hit after we did all our residentials because there were some people that didn't open up until Monday that we kind of pushed back. So those ones got pushed back. So after everything else was done, we went ahead and hit those, salted everything. I put a half a yard. I think you guys saw that in the previous video. I put a half a yard of salt and spreader. It went, pretty good. I'll probably go ahead and just go for the full yard. It'll put me a little bit overweight until, for a little bit until that first property gets hit. Not too crazy. Most people are going way over. I'm just going to be going over a couple 100 pounds just because, a yard of salt's going to weigh 2,000 pounds. And if you got a plow on, that's too much. So, but it'll be all right. Just a little bit over. But I'll probably go for the full yard next time. That way I can just hit people a little bit harder with salt. But all in all, it went good. The spreader went good. This broke off of the spreader. This stainless steel metal guard, kind of the nuts, it had wing nuts on it and they came off. So I just took it off so I wouldn't lose it. And then I got salt blasted all over the back of the truck. But the other day I put this rubber flap. This is heavy duty rubber. And I put this rubber flap here, and it's really gonna help out keeping all the salt off of the truck. And I went and got some bolts. So instead of using what buyers give you, the wing nuts, I actually went and got some locking nuts, stainless steel hardware to hold that on better. But yeah, overall, it went good. The spreader went good. I love using the spreader now. I don't think I'll be doing too much walk behind spreading. Even if I got to put a bag in this thing, I'll probably just continue to use it. So all in all, things went good. No casualties, no major issues. One house got missed, and I feel terrible that a house got missed, but ended up getting there the next day. He called. He's like, what happened? Explained that I forgot a house. Not cool, but ended up working out at the end of the day. So anyway, guys, snow plowing went good. Sorry I couldn't get any more footage. I wish I could have gotten some better footage. The night vision on that new camera that I got for the outside of the truck, it's a DJI action camera. It shoots good footage, but man, I'm just not that ecstatic about the picture quality. Well, the picture quality is good, but I'm not ecstatic about, man, the night quality is just pretty terrible. And it would be better if I went ahead and got a spotlight for it so that I could see, you know, if it had light, it would be okay. So it might be worth it for me to go ahead and just get a spotlight, you know, any kind of light, like an LED, even if it was just, you know, an LED pointing down, that would do it. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. So again, sorry that I didn't get better plowing footage, but it is what it is. But that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hope to hear from you, and see you in the next video.